80% of British adults want the country to remain a monarchy. That's the finding of a poll out today, which is probably just as well, given the next 4 days will be wall-to-wall bunting, barges and beacons, and an expected 6 million of us will be throwing street parties to celebrate the Queen's Diamond Jubilee. It will be madness, quite literally. The pop veterans will be performing on top of Buckingham Palace during the Jubilee concert. Well, Jackie Long is outside the palace now, so what can we expect?
Well, noise, as you can hear, they're still setting up here, and rain with 2 bank holidays in a row. What can we expect? There'll also be 4 days of painstakingly choreographed pomp and ceremony. If you look over here, this is the stage for Monday night's big concert. Sir Elton John, Sir Paul McCartney among those who will be performing. Now, it's estimated that around 2 million people will be actually leaving the country, perhaps Republicans among them, heading for the hills. But there will be many, many millions more watching and celebrating the first Diamond Jubilee in more than 100 years. Paper crowns and the chance to play King and Queen for a day, all in honour of the woman who's done it for real for 60 years. Their parents weren't even born when she came to the throne.
We've been making crowns like Queen Elizabeth II.
Her reign has spanned the generations. Her role remains a symbol of stability in a changing world.
We used to sometimes go down in the winter as well, but this is summertime.
Home movies doesn't sound quite the right phrase when home is Buckingham Palace. But in footage never seen before, Prince Charles reveals a different side to the Queen as part of his own personal tribute.
The Diamond Jubilee, I think, gives us a chance to celebrate with pride all that the Queen means to us.
Well, she is his mum, but there have been other, perhaps more surprising tributes. Who'd have thought the gilded monarch could be comedy gold?
I found in the Queen someone who can be friendly, who can be informal, who can be extremely funny in private, and not everybody appreciates just how funny she can be.
The Jubilee celebrations start in earnest tomorrow when the Queen attends the Epsom Derby. On Sunday she'll host a special big lunch, later leading a river pageant of 1,000 boats along the Thames. There'll be a concert in front of the palace and beacons lit across the country on Monday. And it draws to a close on Tuesday with a service of thanksgiving at St Paul's Cathedral. No crowds to battle today for the rehearsal. Hundreds of thousands are expected when the royal procession passes by on Tuesday. The hope is that as many people as possible are involved. The big lunch, a charity initiative to get communities to spend time together, is being championed by the Queen herself this year.
I'm a huge fan of the royal family, but if you're not into the royal family, it doesn't matter. It's about you finding your reasons, about finding out about your local community, your neighbours, meeting new friends.
Away from the cathedrals and palaces, here on the streets of Manchester and in towns and cities across the country, preparations are being made for their own main event. 10,000 street parties are expected to celebrate one woman and 60 years of service. The Queen's Silver Jubilee took place in 1977, a time of economic austerity and social change. Sound familiar? This Jubilee is estimated to cost more than £1 billion, and there's lots riding on it to lift the country's spirits. But at this point, organisers are pretty confident that it will be successful.
Thanks, Jackie.